Hey guys, it's Bex. Welcome to another video. Today I am coming at you from doing my makeup. So good morning. I just woke up not that long ago. It's like 10 and I'm so excited for today's video. I have been waiting to do this video for like 2 weeks. I don't know why I didn't do it, I guess, but I try to stick to my schedule as best as I can. As you can see from the title, we are going to be blindly choosing my bookish day, and you've probably seen videos like this before where either like creators Instagram followers choose or kind of something chooses for them that isn't just themselves, hence the blindly. But I already wrote options of things on like pieces of paper, and I'm just going to be like shuffling them and then blindly choosing one like with my eyes closed. I think I put too much blush on my nose. So I figured the first one we would do is choose what bookstore we would be going to buy a book. I am going to be hopefully buying a book today. However, the catch is, and I'm so upset, that we really only have one option for a bookstore, which is very unfortunate, and that's because the second option that I was going to do besides Barnes & Noble is closed today. And now that I think about it, I actually do think I remember them being closed Mondays, but you know, Monday's the day that I like to film a lot of my videos because it is a weekday, so things are like less busy. I usually don't have a lot going on because it's like my weekend but not really the weekend anymore, and I don't work. So unfortunately, we're not going to be picking where we go. We're just going to be going to Barnes & Noble. Hopefully it's less busy because it's earlier in the day. And then the other reason I wanted to go kind of early was because we're also going to be choosing what drink I'm going to be drinking today. I have 3 options, but one of the options is Starbucks coffee. So whoops. I figured while we're at Barnes & Noble, they have Starbucks there and we can get one if that is what it chooses. Otherwise, I was gonna go there anyway. And also while we're out, one of the other options, I would have to buy it, and I have the other one at my house. So we'll just see what we choose for that. I will check back with you when I am done getting ready, and we will be choosing our drink. Okay, hopefully you can see me okay. So as you can see, I have soda, an energy drink, and the coffee as my 3 options. So I'm gonna close my eyes. And I'm gonna lay them out. Wait, okay. And I'm gonna choose one. Oh gosh, I feel like the middle one. Soda. So that's the option that I don't have to buy anything because I already have it at my house, and that is an Olipop, a cream soda Olipop. So we're gonna be drinking that later, but right now I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble. As soon as I walked in, I saw this whole Fourth Wing little shelf section, and I thought it was so cute. I need these dragon sprayed edges. These are just some books that I would like to buy in the near future. I'm actually reading this book right now, but on my Kindle. These are some authors that I've read previous books by, but I would love to read more by them. Madeline Miller. I've read The Song of Achilles and loved it. Andy Weir. I read Project Hail Mary and I loved it. This is another sci-fi book that I've heard is good. These are some books that I am intimidated by, but I would still like to read at some point. And these are just some books I saw that I really liked the covers of. I've never heard of this specific Lucy Score book, but I love the sprayed edges. I already own the Nightingale, but not this pretty edition. If this book wasn't like $30, maybe I would have gotten it. Sometimes it's tempting to buy the boxed sets of books, but if you don't like the first one, then you're kind of screwed with all the rest. So I've been trying to be better about doing that. I really want to read the naturals, but they are all on Kindle Unlimited, so I will probably just read them on there. First of all, I'm by the Harry Potter section, and they have puzzles and lots of cool things. Platform 9 3/4 candle. How much is this? Literally might have to get that. Anyway, the books that I'm between are Anatomy by Dana Schwartz, If We Were Villains by M.L. Rios, Scythe by Neil Schusterman, That's Not My Name by Megan Lally, and Recursion by Blake Crouch. There's definitely some that I'd rather be getting more than others, but okay, I'm gonna mix them up. They're on the ground, and I'm gonna pick one, and hopefully you guys can see. Okay guys, I've literally been sitting here for like 3 minutes trying to figure out where to put my phone in my car. It won't stay anywhere, and I don't have a holder, so I'm holding it. But I just thought while I was here, I would just do a little haul because you saw the books I got. But I did end up getting this, which is Harry Potter, the restricted section candle. The platform 9 3/4 one was bigger, so it was like $50, $44, I think. This one was $25. It's smaller, and don't mind the box, it's messed up, but the candle is completely perfect. So I didn't really care about the box, but I got this one because I like the smell of it the best. It smells like books and leather, and I just thought it'd be perfect to put on my Harry Potter shelf. Did I need this? Probably not, but I got it. It wasn't that expensive, and I also had a $5 rewards thing with my membership at Barnes & Noble to use, so we'll say it was $20, so not bad. And then, like you guys saw, I got Scythe. I don't know how to say it. I think that's how you say it. By Neil Schusterman, which is the first book in a YA sci-fi series. And I've heard really good things about it, so I'm really excited. And then I got Anatomy, a Love Story by Dana Schwartz. This is also the first book in a series. Both of these are. This is just a duology, so, you know, I could have gotten both of them, but just in case I don't like it, I'm trying not to do that. This, I believe, is also YA. This is a YA. It says it's a love story, but I've heard that it's not very romance heavy at all. I think it was just in the fiction section. It says it's a gothic tale full of mystery and romance. Okay, well, I heard it's not very romance heavy, but maybe that was incorrect. So yeah, obviously I wanted these books, and I honestly am really happy I got Scythe. This is the one out of the 5 I think I had that I really wanted. And then I really wish they had Heartless by Marissa Meyer, but they were out, so I would have wanted that one if they had it. And I also was looking forward to getting Recursion by Blake Crouch, all of them, but I am happy either way. The whole picking on the ground, I was so stressed because I think one person walked by me behind me, and they probably were in the camera. I haven't watched it back, but they were probably in the camera. They were a worker, and they had previously helped me find the Megan Lally book because I was dumb and missed it. And then she saw me randomly by the Harry Potter section / games and was like, what the heck is this girl doing? But I was stressed and wanted to do it really fast, but I swear I didn't know which one I was picking. I think you guys could see my eyes were closed, so, you know, we did what we could. I have social anxiety, so that is the best we could do. But nevertheless, I am excited about these books and my candle that we got. And I had missed book shopping. I have been here for a while. So my husband's probably like, what in the world is she doing? I will see you guys back at home with our next options. I'm outside looking in. The looks so different. It happened on. Okay, I am back with another thing to blindly choose. This is going to be how many pages we need to read today. And then once we pick this, I will show you guys the book I'm reading right now. So without further ado, let's just shuffle these. I don't know why I made these so big. I feel like I should have done them on like flashcards or something, you know, little note cards. Okay, let's just go with Okay, 200 pages. The book I'm reading right now is Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. I'm 53% of the way through. I'm on page 237 of 412, which means I have less than 200 pages left of the book. Not a lot less. I think I have, it says there's 412 pages, but I believe the epilogue actually ends on page 407. So that means I have 170 pages left. So we will be 30 pages short of our 200 pages when we finish this book. So I will just have to read something else. I've also been listening to my audiobook a little bit today already. The Shining by Stephen King, if you saw that. Earlier in the video when I was driving, I was listening to that. We'll just see how I'm feeling. I might count the audiobook. I don't know. Because I probably will be listening to more of it today too, because I am going to be cleaning a little bit today and just tidying up the house. As far as my thoughts on Phantasma so far, honestly, I'm really liking it. And I was a little bit skeptical. If you watched my March TBR video, I picked this and I was saying how it sounds really similar to Caraval, like the premise of Caraval, and I still agree with that. Like, let me just read you guys the premise, like the summary.
Welcome to Phantasma. There are only 2 rules to the game. Stay alive and don't fall in love. When Ophelia's sister disappears, there's only one way to save her. Ophelia must enter Phantasma, a deadly contest inside a haunted mansion, and claim its prize, a single wish. Phantasma is a maze of twisting corridors and lavish ballrooms of demons and temptations. Ophelia will face 9 challenges, each more dangerous than the last. There can only be one winner, and the other contestants will stop at nothing to eliminate their rivals. Every day the house creates new monsters, but just as Ophelia's fears threaten to overwhelm her, a mysterious stranger offers her a bargain. Charming, arrogant, and infuriatingly, I cannot read today, attractive, Blackwell claims he can guide her through the lethal trials ahead. All he asks in return is 10 years of her life. Ophelia knows she shouldn't trust him. Blackwell doesn't seem dangerous, but appearances can be deceptive. Worse still, she feels a dark and irresistible attraction drawing them closer and closer. Her life is on the line, but in Phantasma, the only thing deadlier than losing the game is losing your heart.
If you've read Caraval or have heard of it, there's 2 sisters and there is this kind of competition. I loved Caraval, so I was a little bit nervous that this would feel kind of like a ripoff to me. And although I still 100% think that the premise is kind of, no offense to Kaylee Smith, I'm loving this book. However, the rest, like getting into the book a little bit, you kind of forget about that. Similarities, yes. However, I am happy to report that that's not affecting my experience of this book or anything, or my opinions. Enough rambling about Caraval. I won't mention it again. Probably. But yeah, I'm really liking this book. Just like the summary said, our main character Ophelia is trying to find her sister. She thinks she went into Phantasma, so she followed her, but in order to really do so and find her, she had to enter as well. She's a necromancer, which means she kind of has a little bit of magic, and she meets this, I was gonna say guy, I mean yeah, but he's a phantom, Blackwell, when she gets into the competition, and they strike up that bargain. So now we're just following along with her and them, really going through each kind of level of Phantasma. Part of her bargain for Blackwell is to kind of help him with something that he's dealing with, so they're also kind of trying to figure that out, meanwhile trying to survive the competition, meanwhile trying to find her sister. So there's a lot going on, and there's just always something exciting happening. Also, I'm reading this at the perfect time because the second book, Enchantra, I believe comes out in a couple weeks. I think like the beginning of April, and it's now the middle of March, so very excited for that. With that being said, we definitely have to finish this book, and we'll have 30 pages left to read for today. I am going to go get my drink and get comfortable and read. something just happened. We kind of found out stuff about why her sister came to Phantasma and entered Phantasma. And it was a kind of situation where Ophelia could have been mad at Blackwell and like totally freaked out on him and, you know, said never talk to me again, blah blah blah. But she didn't do that. She's still like not happy and she needs her space, but I like that she didn't just like not even listen to reason and freak out, you know? So I liked that. One of the annoying things about this book to me is that, and I feel like this happens in so many books, where the character is just not being smart and therefore putting herself in more danger. In this case, part of Ophelia and Blackwell's bargain is that he will help her in Phantasma in the competition, and she can like summon him when she enters one of the levels. He always reminds her before each level, summon me the second you get in there. And every time she freaking doesn't, she like forgets right away or the level distracts her. That's so annoying. Also, the other thing, I realized I just had a strawberry seed stuck in my teeth. That's embarrassing. She keeps wearing these dresses with like long skirts into the levels. And twice now that has come to like bite her in the butt. Even if you don't have anything else with you to wear, rip off the skirt or something. Anyway, I'm now on page 265. Okay, guys, we are doing our last blindly choosing activity, I guess you can call it, although some of them haven't really been activities. And this is going to be kind of just like a bookish activity besides reading that I'm going to do today. And I really want to do both of them. So whichever one we're not doing in this video, I'm going to do soon anyway. But the two options we have are I need to stamp a lot of my books. I have like a book stamp that has like, you know, my name on it, and I just haven't done that in a while. I need to be better about doing that with the books that I just immediately finish, like right after I finish them and I know I like them and want to keep them. I need to stamp them, but I've been bad about that. And then the other one is my reading journal. I always have updates to put in my reading journal. These are our two options. Like usual, we're just going to mix them up. Okay, should I do right again or should I do left this time? I'm gonna go with left this time because I went with right last time. Reading journal. Okay, cool. I would have been really happy with both of them, to be honest, with either. So I am about halfway through my reading to do. I've read almost 100 pages, so I figured now would be a good time to take a break and do something else. And after I do this, I will probably also do some like chores, fold my laundry while listening to my audiobook, and then we will get back to reading Phantasma. Okay, I know you guys can't really see me, which is fine because I mostly want you to see this, but I just printed out all of my book covers that I need for updating my reading journal, aka for all year, because I haven't done this yet for this year. And unfortunately, I ran out of printer paper in my sprocket. My HP sprocket is what I use to print them. So I just need to buy more paper. That's what I used to do those. I used to just put the covers on a like Google Doc and print them and cut them at home, but my printer has decided it doesn't like me anymore. So I don't do that anymore. First, these 6 are the ones I need to put on my Kindle page, so I'm gonna do those first, I guess. I decided I would go ahead and do Phantasma because I am going to finish it today, so I figured why not. If you don't have a sprocket or know what that is, I mean, it's a mini printer, obviously, but the paper it prints on is sticker paper, which is actually really handy because it's just one less step. Oh, I also forgot I was gonna light my candle. Okay, I finished what I could of the book covers. I still have quite a few to print for February and then a couple for March too, but I'm not done with March anyway, so that's okay. Now, since we're already on this page, I think I will just update the books I read from my March TBR list and add them, if any, to these stats. Kindle book, and another romantasy. new books on my new book page, and I can also add them to my physical TBR. I have like 15 pages left. Crazy stuff's going on. Crazy reveals. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Done. As you guys just saw, I finished my book, which means I read physically exactly 170 pages. And I decided that I am going to stop there because I read over an hour. I listened to over an hour of my audiobook, The Shining by Stephen King, which correlates to, I honestly don't know how many pages in the physical book, but I would say I read like an hour and 10 minutes worth of it. Read, listened to, you know what I mean? So I would say that that definitely equals to more than 30 pages read if I were to have read that book physically. So I think we're gonna say that that counts towards our 200 pages. And also it's like 8 o'clock right now and I'm still probably not gonna go to bed for like another hour and a half, so I'm probably honestly gonna read a little bit more before I go to sleep. And the only reason I didn't say that as an option is because the book I'm reading is for another video that's coming after this, so I don't want to like spoil it by saying what book it is. Even if I don't end up reading that at all tonight, I think the audiobook kind of equals that out. So yeah, really glad I read Phantasma. Perfect timing. Again, the next book comes out on April 8th, I looked, which is I think about 3 weeks away, and I ended up really liking it. I don't think it was 5 stars, but the only parts of it I didn't really like were the little things about Ophelia that I kind of mentioned that she did, just the little things that she did, but no one's perfect. I don't know how I would have reacted in those situations, but still. And then the other thing, I knew going in that this book was decently spicy, and it definitely was. There was probably 4 scenes in it, and it would kind of be in the weirdest moments, in my opinion. Like right now, really, after that, I don't know. But I knew that going in, so I kind of tried to keep that in the back of my head. So it wasn't a deal breaker or anything, and I'm still going to read the next one, even though that one is pretty spicy too, I believe. As far as a rating, I would say really close to 5 stars, but maybe not quite, only because I'm having to like think about, was that 5 stars? I don't know, and so therefore that kind of brings me to the conclusion that it probably wasn't, but it's probably like a 4.5, 4.75. Like I really loved it. And even though I had quite a bit to read today, a little bit more than my usual reading, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I have to read so much, I really want to stop reading. I was very interested in picking the book up every time I put it down because I had to do something or whatever. So yeah, really liked it, and I had so much fun with this video. I hope you guys did too. I feel like I maybe could have done like 1 or 2 more little blindly choosing this activity or something, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!